Just half a mile from the road in Mill Creek lies a waterfall that almost nobody knows exists. But there's a reason it stayed hidden. There's no trail, and the only way down is a 50-foot drop on a rope tied to dead branches. Most hikers would turn around here, but Edwin and I weren't giving up. We grabbed our rope and headed downstream, using it to rappel past smaller waterfalls and hoping for a way over Mill Creek Falls. So, if you love exploring the California outdoors, hit like and subscribe, because that's what we do best around here. Let's get started. There's so much graffiti here, it's not even funny. And you'd be surprised how high they climb up just to tag up the place. It's insane. Look at this graffiti way up there on that rock. This is a very narrow canyon, so I'd be careful if you ever come here when it's raining. Very, very narrow, very prone to flash floods. Oh, it got deep?
Real quick.
Oh, snap. It's almost like quicksand. We stepped there and our whole foot sunk inside, halfway up the shin. That's crazy. Wow, there's so much water. Look at these refreshing little pools. Paradise. That is slippery. A lot of poison oak around here, guys. Remember, leaves of 3, let it be. Don't touch it. Okay, can we keep going further this way? Yeah. Oh shit. One little twig. Ooh. Look at this pool. It's like a good 4 feet deep. Everyone's gonna go down. Probably the best way through there. Over there. Or you can go through here. I think that was better. This is a little bit of a workout. I always can't help but to wonder who the first people were who discovered these waterfalls, you know? Obviously the Native Americans. But with them we have no clue of imagining how long ago that was. But I wonder if, like, you know, during the Mexican ranching days or the Spanish, I always wonder if they found all these places. I'm gonna try my Bear Grylls sliding down the cliff. Here we go. Epic. That was a whopping 4 feet down. And that's also why my clothes and shoes don't last very long. I'm gonna make a leap for it over there. Oh, that works too. There we go. I think this is it. Yeah. I'm going the other way around.
Here?
Yeah. No, through the water.
Why?
Those rocks all look like they're ready to snap. I'll take wet over death any day. That's a pipe. Thank you. We made it to the first small waterfall. You guys gotta see this. I'm not trusting this. I'm not trusting this at all. This is supposed to be over here. Huh? Yeah, I was gonna say, we should bust out the rope. We can probably around the edge here.
Over it or under it?
Oh, like over it. The same way that rope is.
Oh, hold it. Aren't we going to down there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So we're gonna tie it to the tree over there instead. I think it'll make it a little bit easier. You wanna go first? And then that way, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna double loop it so we can get the rope up after. There you go. There you go. Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's go into the water. And now we can get our rope back. I hope. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Woo! That's how it's done. Let's go. Edwin said he just saw a giant beetle. He swears it wasn't a tarantula, but he said it swam somewhere this way. If you guys have any idea what that could be, let us know in the comments. Yeah, this is the most beautiful part aside from the waterfall, without a doubt. Look at this. The canyon just got even more narrow after that last waterfall. No way around it. I think last time I went left. Maybe I'll do that again. Mm-hmm.
Sure. Might find your bag, yeah?
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to put the GoPro away. I need both hands for this part. All right, we made it over that little section. As you can see, it's a little tricky because it gets very slippery and slanted. But onto the main waterfall. Last time, but we went up this way to try and find a way around this way to see if it was a little bit less sketchy, even if it was a little bit longer, but no cigar. I had another buddy with me who was better at climbing, and he went to go check it out, and he said, no, there's no way, at least there's no seeable way. But we're getting awfully close to the falls. I think we're here. So much more vegetation and rocks. Welcome to Mill Creek Falls, guys. I want to know if the only way is still going up this way and down that way, which is super sketch. So this is a little cliff on the right side of the falls that you have to climb up in order to get to that area where you use a rope to get down. I'm gonna take my time because I got the GoPro. Okay. You see, you come over this little cliff on this little trail here. However, this is super slippery. The way down is that way. And you're basically putting your life on the line by holding on to these things. Now, this does not look the least bit secure to me, all right, guys? Look at this. That's old. That looks like it's about to snap. And these ropes here look just as bad. So the problem is not even the rope, because we have extra rope. The problem is I don't trust these branches. It looks like there's a little bit more rope tied to that branch, which is just as dry. That's why I'm not going down that way. I value my life a little too much, maybe. But I'll find a way around upstream one day, and then I'll show it to you guys. It looks like there might be another little area, another little trail that goes that way, but I don't know. I don't think it goes anywhere. This has been always the way down that I know of. And Mother Nature is no playground. And you gotta know just when something is dangerous and when something's just suicidal, you know what I mean? All right, let's head back. Oh, I forgot to show you guys on the way here. You guys see that yellow color over on the cliff wall? That's limestone. You don't see it everywhere, but it's unique because it's the compressed shells and skeletons of ancient marine life, because all of this was once underneath the ocean. How'd you guys get over there? Oh, the rope? That way? There's people down there. That way. Huh?
Or there's another rope coming further that way.
I don't know. Let's wait and find out. They're going up. All right, guys. So I'm back at the place I called Suicidal. I was recording my last shot when a couple, I see them go to the bottom of the falls, and I start telling them, how'd you guys get up here? And so they pointed in the right direction, which way to go. I met them up here, and they came in from that way. That's how you get over the falls. The one place I had said that I thought leads to nowhere was the place that, in fact, led to somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to also put my GoPro away here till I get past that. Yeah, guys, this is nowhere near as bad as going down those branches. Look at this is way easier. This just requires a little bit of boulder scrambling, but even, yeah, the couple, they're like, yeah, we didn't do that either, screw that. Oh, that's way too sketch. Oh, I'm so happy. This was like destiny. The odds of finding someone here at the right time when you're at the falls is literally just, I'm gonna call that one fate. That made my whole month, guys. That made my entire month. There's an orange rope here, but you don't really need it, I think. And then Edwin proceeded to almost tumble down the mountain if it weren't for the orange rope. I stand corrected. Almost there. First time at the bottom of Mill Creek Falls, guys. I'm so hyped. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Welcome to Mill Creek Falls, guys. I need to go touch the water. If that couple ever sees this video, I just want you guys to know, thank you so much. I was literally about to turn back thinking that that was the only way down. The original way down, which was where the ropes were tied up. That's over there. And you can see it's a very steep drop. You let go of that rope, you're tumbling 50 feet all the way down to the ground. And that's not gonna feel good. I met an old timer here who told me that back in the day, back in the 70s, him and his buddies would come over here and spend the day. He was an older gentleman, probably like around 70 years old. And he said the waterfall used to be bigger at that time, probably because all the sediment during the floods, it starts to bury it up. But I mean, it's still a pretty decent size. And he also told me that there was a lot less graffiti back in the day, and I believe that 100%. It's such a shame there's so many people trash these places, and that's why, forgive me guys if I don't publicly share the information to the spots. If you guys send me an email, I'll be happy to share it with you guys, because I know you guys will take care of it. But I just sometimes, like especially on TikTok and back when I had Instagram, I stopped sharing locations. And I still have TikTok, but I won't publicly disclose the places because they just get trashed. Edwin just picked up a piece of glass out of the creek. What a crazy turnout, right? Do me a huge favor, hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have been subbing, liking, commenting. That means the world to me. I'm gonna keep making the best possible videos. And like, as always, I'm gonna keep bringing you guys crazy spots that I promise you haven't heard of. And we're also gonna do some popular ones soon enough, because there's a lot of popular places that don't get the recognition that they deserve. There's a lot of popular places that have really cool history, and I want to touch on that a bit as well. So definitely do me a solid, hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace.